Yeah, Matt, China. I'm here with Pat McGillivray. And Pat, it's been a long day here at Cascade Middle School. I understand that you have some words that you want to share with the public about kind of today's events and moving forward.
Well, the number one priority is that all students and staff at Cascade are safe. They were never involved in any of the incidents that took place outside the school this morning. And that's the most important thing. We practiced for emergency situations. As a matter of fact, Cascade had a lockdown drill just a few weeks ago, right before winter break. We drill on these things. We emphasize with students they have to follow teachers' directions in the event of emergency, and that's exactly what they did. They responded fantastically to a really tragic situation. It was about 10:45 this morning. We went on lockdown. We notified neighboring schools, Willamette High School and Malabon Elementary School, to go on lockdown as a precaution as well. That lasted for about a half hour for them. And the lockdown lasted about an hour and a half at Cascade, and then went to lock out, where the exterior doors were locked, and students could move around within the building if they wanted. They were escorted to the cafeteria. They had lunch, brought them back to their classrooms, where they remained for the rest of the day. We are so grateful to our partners at the Eugene Police Department for their swift response, their values of keeping student safety as a number one priority is evident today.
And you were also telling me that moving forward, we are planning for school on Monday. Is that correct?
Right. We absolutely plan to have school at Cascade Middle School and all of our schools on Monday. We had counselors from Willamette High School and the Bethel Health Center on the scene in the building today, meeting with students who needed perhaps extra care in this situation. Just a few students sought to talk to counselors. It's our intent to have a care team at the school again on Monday, but we will definitely open on Monday.
Any words for parents right now that are maybe going to be hesitant to bring their kids back on Monday?
School is one of the safest places you can be. We practice emergency situations all the time. Students know how to respond. We have police presence at some of our schools, or if they're not there, they're there in a moment's notice. This is the first time I've been in Bethel School District for 14 years. This is the first time that anything involving any kind of weapons or shots has ever taken place at a Bethel school. It's a safe place to be. The kids are cared for. School will be back on Monday.
Now, Pat, again, we're just reiterating that everything that has been practiced, everything that has been put into drills here was correctly followed by not only staff, but students as well.
Tremendously, from all accounts that I've been able to gather, our staff responded quickly and exactly how they were trained to. We've been implementing the ALICE safety procedures since 2014. We're the first school district in Oregon to go district-wide on our safety procedures this way. They were implemented quickly and effectively. Students responded appropriately. Our communication, probably on my end, was probably the weakest part of the whole thing, trying to communicate with parents to make sure they understood what was going on, sharing what we could, making sure that what we shared was factual and not hearsay. But other than that, I think things went as well as they could in a very sad situation.
Are there any lessons that were learned from today as far as handling the situation? Hopefully, again, nothing like this ever happens at this school or any others in the district again, but if it were there any lessons that right off the top that we've learned that we can implement going forward?
Honestly, students just let out about a half hour ago. I have not even met with anyone who was involved in the building. We have to meet and reassess our response, what worked, what didn't work, where we can make improvements, and we'll go from there.
Because you never know until you get into an actual situation how well that plan may or may not work.
That's right, and like I said, that's why we always drill for these emergency situations. And the message will go out to our parents and guardians of students at all of our other 10 other schools to remind them that to talk to their kids about being safe, to listen to the teacher's directions in the event of emergency, because as much as we think that nothing will ever happen in our schools, you just never know. And so it's always important to drill and be safe.
Pat, is there anything else that you were wanting to say during this conference today?
Just what I reiterated at the beginning. All of our students and staff are safe, and we are very grateful for the Eugene Police response.
Thank you so much, Pat. I appreciate your time.